Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Rovzar. I'm the editorial director of Bloomberg Pursuits here at Bloomberg, and I am so excited to welcome you to our first ever Year Ahead in Luxury conference. This is Bloomberg's first opportunity to look at what's around the corner in terms of cars, fashion, watches, real estate, art and design, all the good stuff. Here at Bloomberg, what we do is data. We gain research and insights on economies, on companies, on foreign currencies. We use all that data to educate our readers and our clients so that they know what decisions to make in the coming year. On my team at Bloomberg Pursuits, we do that, but from the perspective of a luxury consumer. So instead of saying how much is a company worth for an IPO, we say how much is that Goyard bag worth, and is it worth it? We say, should you take that trip to Bhutan? Is it worth your time? Bloomberg intelligence analysts this year have reported that we have had a stellar first half, and consumer confidence in luxury is extremely high. That's even though there is uncertainty about the stock market. It's been pretty rocky. We don't know what's going to happen with inflation, and we don't know what's going to happen with US-China trade agreements. Still, the luxury market looks amazing, and our analysts are going to come here later and tell you about it. That's why we wanted to have this conference. We want to share all that data with you so you can make those decisions in the coming year too. You're also going to hear from incredible luxury leaders. We've got CEOs from companies like Hermes, Lamborghini, Shinola, Cartier, the Museum of Ice Cream. You're going to hear from Equinox, which used to be a place where you would go and lift your weights, you do your yoga, and then over a while, it maybe became a place where you would buy a smoothie or get a t-shirt. Next year, Equinox is going to be a company that plans your travel for you. It's going to be a place where you can sleep at night with the new Equinox Hotel here in Manhattan that's opening next year in Hudson Yards. You're going to hear from Goop, which used to just be a newsletter that people like to really get angry about on the internet. It's now a $250 million wellness brand. It has a permanent brick and mortar store here in New York. It has branded products. It has wellness conferences. What's next for Goop in 2019? You're going to find out today. That company can do almost anything it wants because it's mastered a feedback loop between millennials and itself. So before it even makes a product, it knows its clients are going to buy it. Now, your hosts today are Bloomberg Pursuits journalists. We cover all the fun stuff here at Bloomberg, and we've had some crazy stories this year. We did a story about how people are doing yoga on horseback. We did a story about how people are cremating their loved ones and turning the ashes into diamonds so that they can wear them as jewelry. People are commissioning oil paintings, $10,000, $20,000 oil paintings of their pets. I have a thing that I say to my team when we do stories like this. I say, you guys, this is how we know the aliens are going to attack. We have gotten so soft. For our year ahead issue of Business Week recently, I tested out technology which uses a machine to electrocute your abs and electrocute your butt so that you don't even have to do your own exercise anymore. We have gotten incredibly soft. And that's a good thing, actually, because we've perfected so many of the problems that come with everyday life. We're now spending tremendous amount of time and energy on the icing on the cake. And the great thing is, all the people in this room are the people that make the icing. So before we continue, and before we get to the program of the day, we have a little housekeeping. Throughout the day, we're going to do some poll questions. And you guys are going to answer the poll questions as we're standing up here using an app on your phone. So if you just go to tyaluxury.app, it's a temporary app that'll show up on your phone. It's very easy to use. And there's a little menu bar across the bottom, and it has, it looks like a little bar graph. Click on that, and the poll question will be there. And the first question that we can practice while I'm speaking is, what are you going to splurge on next year? So live in 5 seconds. Okay, what'll be your biggest splurge? Are you going to spend on a car? Are you going to spend on a trip, an item of clothing, or a piece of art? Whatever your answer to one of these questions is, one of our speakers today is going to be very excited because we have gallerists, we have Lamborghini here, we have a lot of people from the travel industry. Okay, good. The travel people will be psyched. And speaking of our speakers, I hope you'll take advantage of them and you'll actually talk to them during our networking break. They'll be available during our closing cocktails, which are generously sponsored by Visit Monaco. And I hope you guys will all introduce yourselves to each other. There's an incredible amount of knowledge in this room. You guys are all powerful luxury decision makers. I'd really like for you to connect and continue the discussion. You can also continue the discussion on Twitter. Our handle is @luxury, which is, I think, the best handle on Twitter. And the hashtag for today is #TheYearAhead. So our first speaker, who I'm about to introduce, is the perfect person to kick off our discussions today. For the past 40 years, he has been at the total forefront of cool, from Studio 54 to groundbreaking hotels like the Delano and the Gramercy Park Hotel here in New York. He just has always seen around the corner of what's next, and currently his hotels, Public and Edition, are at the very forefront of cool and hospitality. So I am so excited to welcome you guys to the Year Ahead in Luxury, and I'm very thrilled to introduce Ian Schrager. Thank you.